Chris, just tell me where you get the glasses, brother. That's all I want to know. That wraps up our Jayco segment. And, of course, now we have another face-off for the week. I'm loving these. Who are we facing off with?
We got two Heartland vehicles. We got the Pioneer
versus the Mallard.
Look at these two facing off like they're champions, like they won the tent building competition or something.
Undefeated.
But this is the greatest thing that we have come up with, and I love it because you guys pick a couple of vehicles, and then we pick a couple of vehicles. We face them off toe-to-toe. We're going to go with an entry-level Pioneer, and then one with some higher amenities. You're going to see the Mallard that Chris and Joe are going to talk about. I don't know about you guys, but these battles are what it's all about. It gets me fired up.
So fun. I like watching these.
Are you ready for it?
Let's do it.
Ready.
Let's do it, guys.
Ready,
Joe,
ready.
Chris, take it away. Let the battle begin.
Ultimate RV Show National Tour. And you know, we have so many people, Joe, that ask us questions about RVs, and they say, we hear you talking about all these different brands. You talk about private labels at Camping World and at Gander RV and Outdoors. And what we wanted to do today was have a versus battle, a face-off with our friends from Heartland, the Pioneer and the Mallard.
Love it.
Love it. I mean, both of them are great options. They're good for families, they're good for couples. You got tons of floor plans to choose from, tons of amenities, but there are people who are on the fence as to which one's right for me. And I think at the end of the day, it really just going to boil down to preference more than anything.
It boils down to perfect preference. You're absolutely right.
So that's why I wanted to bring in one of the experts. This is my buddy Joe Shirey. He works for us here at Gander RV and Outdoors, which with over 150 locations, we have some of the best people in the business. And Joe is a retired deputy too. I didn't know that until today.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty cool.
Out of Dade County, yes.
So now, which is more fun, the deputy or selling RVs?
Oh, selling RVs by far.
Selling RVs is more
absolutely.
fun. Yeah.
This is all about fun. This is all about the lifestyle. It's
Yeah.
just absolutely wonderful.
And we have had such an explosion of people coming and getting RVs over the last year. And we know 2021 is going to be the year of RV travel with over 80,000 factory fresh RVs coming. Here's the deal. If you want to get locked in on what we're going to talk about, whether it be Pioneer or whether it be Mallard, just comment fresh down below or text fresh to 46642. We got people like Joe standing by who will be able to answer questions for you, help you make the right decisions. And I am so excited that Joe's going to join us because we're going to lean on his expertise as to the Pioneers and the Mallards. Now, you were telling me earlier a great story about Pioneer that they originally started at one of the competitors, right?
Pioneer originally started at one of the competitors with another manufacturer. Yes.
And that was what, years ago?
That was years ago.
Yeah. And now here they are. You can get on their great private label for us here at Camping World and at Gander RV and Outdoors. Now for 2021, I like what Pioneer did. They went from having the aluminum all the way around to now we have this fiberglass Superflex roof going all the way over the top. I like that. Diamond plated rock guard, which is rugged, but also helps not keep the chipping. But the graphics for 2021?
They're great.
Beautiful.
Redesigned,
yeah.
they pop.
They do pop. They look good going down the road and they look good set up at the campsite too. So, I'll tell you what, we'll get to the King Kong size storage once we go through the inside first. So let's talk a little bit about some of the features that a Pioneer has when you go on the inside. I'll let you go in first. Solid steps, which you can talk about safety and security. If you have kids or pets, having those solid steps for me makes a big difference, because especially at night, that first step can be a doozy when you're coming out.
Can be a doozy.
Oh, wow.
And it absolutely makes it more comfortable entering and exiting the unit.
Yeah.
Safer.
All right, so tell me what you know about
Some of the things
Pioneers.
that we've got here for Pioneer is that they've changed things. They've gone. We've now got a solid surface countertop around. We've got this double bowl stainless steel sink here.
Right.
And you'll notice that the depth of them, they're not shallow. You can actually put a full-size dinner plate inside that sink.
Yeah, and being the solid surface, that allows us to have an undermount. So you don't have that seal on the top edge that gets dirty, and when you got to clean, you can just kind of sweep everything in.
That's correct.
This is a very nice addition for this year. Lightened up the interiors too, because Heartland, they listen to what people said. People said we want lighter interiors with dark features, and we want light and dark furniture. So in some of them you get both.
And it contrasts. It sets it off.
Yeah.
It doesn't all blend together. You actually end up with some definition, some separation.
Right.
It's more comfortable, more home-like.
Right. And to me, the Pioneers, they're the bang for your buck RVs.
Absolutely, they are.
Yeah, I mean, the difference to me, just, as a layman, the difference between a Pioneer and a Mallard, obviously the exterior, which we'll talk about when we get out there, but the interiors, the features are pretty much the same.
The features are pretty much the same, but this is designed to give the person the most features for the most bang for the buck.
Right. So it's entry level versus, well, some of the Mallards can be entry level, but they're entry level, advanced featured entry level.
That's correct.
So that's really the only big difference. I mean, you still get, you know, some of them come with the 15K BTU AC with the quick cool. Some come with the 13.5. You still get the laminated, slip resistant flooring. One of the features that I like that they did for this year was carpetless slides. The slides are vinyl now. That is nice because that carpet just attracts dirt.
Easier to keep clean.
Yeah.
All right. Especially if you come in, we all know kids come in with mud on their feet.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Right? So you get mud on the feet, it comes in and it's easy to take care of and keep clean.
Yeah. Check out my reversible. You got, so we mentioned the light and the dark. Both the Pioneer and the Mallard have the option of, if you want to go with the lighter style furniture, you absolutely can. They're reversible, they're lighter on the other side. Another good feature, well, besides, you know, good headroom, good ducting for vents, frosted glass here on the inlays with the wood cabinetry.
Not only that, look at the depth of the cabinet. Look how deep the cabinet is. You can actually put stuff in here.
Yeah, it's not one of those little rinky-dinks where, you know, everything you open is going to fall out. And they've upgraded the kitchen all the way around. The ultimate kitchen is what they're calling it now, with the solid surface countertops, the stronger drawers that are more finished off and more aesthetic and beautiful looking. Bigger windows, too, in the Pioneers for 2021. You got the cross flow windows, which allows you to get good not only sunlight, but cross flow of air. This is nice. Now, when we first walked in here earlier, the thing that caught me off guard was the fridge.
That's a change.
That is a change. Now, obviously, the manufacturers, they had to make some of this because they couldn't get a lot of the regular standard RV fridges. So they went with these 10 cubic foot 12 volt fridges, which is a great option to have because you can keep cold while running down the road since it's 12 volt. And these are also the frost resistance. So the Mallards, some of them, now the Mallards, you do have the option of getting these in them, but the Mallards usually have those doodle station fridges that are 8 cubic foot.
Correct.
So I think the pro and con in the Pioneer, I think the Pioneer actually wins versus the Mallard on the fridge for most floor plans.
Check out the pantry.
Look at that. That's a Kev closet right there. We could probably fit Kev in there. These do come out, so if you want to take the shelves out, you can obviously drill them out, and this doubles as a ward. But you know, that's the thing. People used to complain to me all the time. Well, no, it's a pantry. You know, you can only put food in there. You can only put silverware in the drawers. It's your RV, man. If you want to use it as a fishing cabin or a hunting cabin,
right?
You can put your clothes in here. I mean, put your rifles in there. Yeah, so this one, these will lift up and come out.
They do come out. And so then you end up with another wardrobe area, another storage area. Boom.
That's a good span. See, conventional convenience and adjustability, which, talk about adjustability.
Now, this one here, the bedroom in this one is quite unique.
This is very unique. So this is a bunk model, which Pioneer, when you're talking about entry level for the families, they do have a lot of bunks. They got a lot of floor plans to choose from, including some toy haulers, which for conventional travel trailer toy haulers, entry level, great options for people to take. But this bunk room not only has the exit door for the kids or the doggies, check this out. I'm gonna take this mattress, slide that out for a second, flip this up. Now I got the other mattress in there, so it's not really gonna look as well as it can be, but you got yourself the option of having a sofa, a bed, or more storage space. These beds right here lift up and latch up. And you could use this as storage room. So if you needed to do storage or if you needed space to sleep the additional folks, for 2021, they came and brought the options for both. What a great use of space.
You've got a separate living room area for the kids, as well as a sleeping area. The adults can be out there.
Yeah, I love it. USB charging ports all the way around. It's sturdy. You still got the 150-pound max on each one of those. I mean, that's a good use of space. And having this, now sure, it's not a full-size door, but it's a great exit for the kids.
not only that, with this folding up like this and set this, you can open this up. This becomes additional storage if you've got large things to store. Bicycles.
That's a great point. Fishing rods, cases.
Anything that's large that you need to get in, you now have an extra storage area inside the unit.
That's a great point. Wow, so for 2021, Heartland decided that even with their entry levels, we were going to increase the amenities. We were going to give you solid surface countertops. They're going after those accent-filled, non-entry level RVs with the Pioneers for 2021, or at least that's kind of what I feel like.
Well, it is. Look at the amenities you're getting. Not only do you have a furnace in here for heat, you have a fireplace also, which is coming in here. Mm-hmm. The amenities are great. The double bowl stainless steel sinks versus plastic.
Yeah, busted plastic, or just the one large bowls.
Correct.
Got the large queen size beds back here with the storage underneath and the cubby holes. Big fan of these. And the great thing about the Pioneers, the floor plans that they have, you can get anywhere from, 22 feet up to 40 feet, 23 feet up to 40 feet.
Yeah.
So double axle, single axle, plus they got the toy haulers. I mean, that's an option for every style and taste for entry level.
And wardrobe on either side of the bed.
I like how they not only put the power for the light here on the wall, they put dual USB charging ports inside the wards. That's a pretty nice little option. Hangers here. All right, so Joe, let's talk about the outsides. Now, obviously, Pioneer is aluminum sided, or as we like to call it every now and then, the stick and tin.
Correct.
Stick and tin. But you had something really interesting about the stick and tin.
Well, it is. And Heartland, with their aluminum siding on here, this is automotive paint finish that's on here, but Heartland uses a little thicker metal than everybody else. So this unit right here will take some punishment without being dinged up and bending and banging.
Wow, right on.
And so it gives you great strength in the unit.
And that automotive deposition coating that's on there really helps keep the fading from taking place.
That's correct.
So you can really extend that season. They got the Dexter Easy Lube axles. I see we got the nitro-filled tires on there. And I tell you, another feature that they added this year, you're seeing a lot more of these.
The griddle.
The griddle as opposed to the two burners.
Exactly.
Opens up breakfast, opens up lunch. It allows you to get out and do more when you're outside. This is a great feature. Obviously you got to take the top off before you slide it in. But I got I'm keeping my bourbon in my outdoor fridge because I need my outdoor bourbon, my 3-finger pour.
There you go.
That's how we do it out here.
But also with the features that come in here is that you have the power stabilizing jacks all the way around on it. You have the power tongue jack on there. You have the electric awning.
Yeah. Adjustable pitch with these cylinders.
Everything nowadays is push a button and it works.
Yeah.
You're not manually cranking.
And a tire rack, tailgate storage system. This, for active families or active couples, having this to be able to store your bikes on the back or your kayaks or whatever, great option to have back here.
How about coolers?
Coolers.
You want to take coolers with you
Yes.
so you can enjoy the outside or the fishing or something.
Yeah.
You carry your coolers.
Absolutely.
Rather than putting them inside the unit.
Some entry levels don't even have the Furion backup cameras on them. Love how the Pioneers added that on.
This is already pre-wired and set for the camera. You can add the camera system very easily.
So if you're looking for entry level and you want some of those full features, Pioneer stepped up the game this year.
For the value.
For the value, pretty much the best bang for your buck when you take a look at it.
Absolutely.
Being able to find it at Camping World, Gander RV and Outdoors, LP Quick Connects, enclosed underbellies. That's another great feature because when you're going down the road, you might not, realize how much damage can happen underneath when rocks are flying up, your water tank gets hit by a rock, it's busted. That's going to end up being a bad day. Or your gray or your black tank.
Yes.
That's an even worse thing. So, external shower. And the King Kong size storage. Look at this.
That is huge.
You get up to an additional 67.5 cubic foot total on some of the models, as opposed to other models with the additional King Kong size storage. It's finished off, it's lit, and more room to store more stuff. And the thing I like about aluminum sided versus fiberglass sided, if something gets dinged or if something gets damaged here, you only have to replace a panel. You don't have to replace a whole sidewall.
Exactly.
But when it comes to fiberglass, Now, I've always considered the Mallard an entry level just because of the price point. It's another value-rich RV at a price that makes you go, wait a minute, I'm getting a fiberglass RV for this price? With a 4-inch thick roof, that foam core, 2-inch thick foam core on the sidewalls, Asdale backed.
Not only that, look at the molded cap that's on this now.
Yeah.
Not just a piece of fiberglass anymore. Now you've got a molded cap.
Solid molded in cap with additional
And you still
insulation
have the
in there.
rock guard.
Yep.
That
running
protects the
lights.
cap.
It looks good, but it's also very, very useful and versatile. Now, with the Mallards versus the Pioneers, you get things like the magnetic anti-slams on the latches. So
Correct.
if you have kids running around, you're trying to take and get stuff out, that can be, a little bit ridiculous. But the King Kong size storage,
Yes.
I could fit in there.
Well, I was gonna say it could be an extra bedroom.
And with the way my wife does when we go camping, she gets so mad sometimes because of just all the fun games that I play, and I never want to come back from the beach or
Right.
the lake or whatever. That would be where I would end up sleeping. Enclosed underbelly wide track suspension on this, which I'm a fan of because having that extra wide berth in there really helps with the rocking when you're going down the road,
The
stability. and
stability of the trailer behind the tow vehicle.
safety. Yeah.
Absolutely. Increases the stability.
Now this, the same
Solid.
solid, so a little bit thicker with that aluminum framing.
And the fiberglass.
Yeah.
You've got a one-piece fiberglass shell here. I take that back. On his now, we're using the Asdale panels.
Oh, yeah.
The Asdale
Which is a
panels are
coated
being
fiberglass,
used. Right.
no water damage,
No water damage.
no bubbling. So, and finished off outside kitchens. One of the things that Heartland has added for this year, take a look at even just the decorative backsplash, the additional countertop space, the ability to be versatile and just make things easier when camping and making the camping experience easier. Look at my countertop space that I have there. Plus I got the sink. Once again, my bourbon fridge.
Yes.
See, I take it neat, but I like to keep it in the outdoor fridge because I know nobody else can get to it because I have a key for this.
Well, not only that, if you bring a table or if you want to in here, you also have a cable hookup,
Yeah.
so you can have a TV out here.
Right on.
So you can bring a TV, set it out here on a table, or you can put it inside there if you want to.
LP Quick Connect down there as well. So if you bring
Yes.
your grill, you can plug
That's
that
for the
into the
grill.
LP Quick Connect. Power awning, once again, those Solera awnings, LED light strips, the solid step above steps with the extra large top step, which is pet friendly, extra safe and security. I love this because the addition of the solid steps versus the fold-out steps to me was a great move for all manufacturers just because of the safety and security. And when you're coming out at night, man,
It's also easy.
yeah, easy lift. Now the insides though, this is where Mallard kind of separates itself from
Yes, it
Pioneer.
does.
Yeah. This is, if you're looking for those feature-packed amenities, you're going to get them here. From the accent lighting to, once again, the reversible cushions. Great feature. They wanted to go dark furniture because it shows less wear and tear.
Contrast.
Less wear and tear and shows less stains.
Yes.
But the light, my wife likes light furniture. Oh, and here's
Now
that-
look how large this sink is here, that they've gone to a single bowl deep sink here. This will allow you to get a pot
Oh, absolutely.
into this sink.
You could spray off a turkey in there.
Yeah.
High-rise faucet with a
High-five
sprayer
faucet
nozzle.
With a sprayer nozzle.
Yeah.
Again, the same deep cabinet storage.
Solid wood. Shaker style, very residential.
But also with the handles, look how large the handles are. You can run your hand in here and use your whole hand
right.
to pull the door open.
Yep. Well, and that solid construction too is it's not going to be one of those situations where you go to grab the handle and the handle just pops off.
That's correct.
Because they do make these doors. Joe brings up a great point. They do make these doors in RVs to stay shut because when you're traveling, you don't want going down the road, everything opening up and slamming back and forth. So it does take a little bit of strength to kind of open them up. So having that extra large handle is a very nice little addition. It's one of those little things
That make a difference.
that make a difference. Absolutely. Like the bunks we have back here. Now this is a bunk model. Now Mallard, once again, has numerous models to choose from 22 feet all the way up to, I think, the 37 is like 39 and a half feet. But bunk rooms, rear baths, rear dens. They have front livings. They have some of the best unique floor plans for families and just adventurous couples, I think, that are out there on the market. And when you toss in things like the over 80 inches in height with the barrel ceilings, the ACs, the slip-resistant, easy-to-clean flooring, the backlighting, the upgraded residential features and fixtures, and the Doodle Station fridge.
The Doodle Station.
The Doodle Station is so cool because you can, so you can't really see it, but if I had chalk, you can actually leave notes on here and, hey, going to get, some more ice, I'll be back, blah, 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 whatever. One of those things that would make fun for the family or fun for the couple because it gives you little options. The kids would obviously have a lot of fun.
Kids would have a tremendous amount of fun with it.
Yeah. This is one of the 8 cubic fridge freezer combos, runs on both gas and electric. Now inside the Pioneer, we saw the 12-volt fridge. If you like the Mallard and you say, hey, can I get the 12-volt fridge? Obviously, our service folks can help you with that.
Absolutely.
And you probably have a lot of questions or comments about, well, I need this. What about the insulation for that? What about the insulation for this? The Mallard has a little bit better insulation than the Pioneer because you're looking at fiberglass versus aluminum.
Yes.
More of the home-style insulation versus the foam core insulation. If you have questions, or if you say, hey, Chris, Joe, how do I get one of these to me? Very easy. Just text RV to 46642 or drop me a comment down below RV. Now, with over 80,000 factory fresh RVs coming, you say, how can I get something like this, but I need X, Y, and Z? Maybe this bunk model isn't exactly for me. Sure, it's got the 3-inch thick teddy bear style mattresses. I got the storage underneath here, the whole nine, but I need something different. How can I get something different? Then you just text FRESH to 46642 or drop us a comment down below. FRESH. Barn style door, love the decor, barn style decor on the solid wood door here. I like this because, once again, light on dark. They really brightened up the RVs for 2021.
Lightened them up tremendously.
Yeah. And with the bathrooms, now, the Mallards are also a little bit more lightweight than the Pioneers because fiberglass is going to be a little bit more lightweight. You got the plastic bowl, which helps with the light. I got the single surround tub shower combo in here. And Joe, you're like me. You're over 6 feet tall. So having this really kind of helps with the headroom. I'm not cramped.
It does.
Those skylights. Corner notches here on the single surround. I got my sprayer nozzle. So if you bring the kids or the dogs, I think having the tub is essential because you get to spray them off and get them clean. And you don't have water going everywhere when you're trying to get them cleaned off because you got the tub there as opposed to that little, 1 inch riser and just a single surround shower. Yeah.
Yes.
But
now, what's really new and something we don't want to forget about in here is the bedroom and the changes that have gone on that are happening for 2021.
Oh, heck yeah. Kev, follow him in there and check out this bed.
King size memory foam mattress. This is a 4-inch thick, actually 5-inch thick memory foam mattress that's king size in the Mallard for 2021.
They got a king size memory foam bed.
Yes.
I love it. Oh, and Kev, wait till you see this.
Talking about being comfortable.
Talk about being, well, it's one of those things, and I try to advise people when you get your RV, go ahead and get your own mattress.
Yeah.
Because if you're going to be sleeping on it, you want to enjoy it. And we sell Tempur-Pedic. We sell the Sleep Number. I mean, we have options in mattresses for your RVs. They sometimes take specific sizes.
That's correct.
But having something like that already come in it really saves you some time. Speaking of another cool feature, this was one I thought was awesome.
The storage.
Not only storage under there, this is where your cushion for your fold out is. Check this out. How's that for a jackknife?
That's it.
How's that for a jackknife? So with Heartland, for 2021 with both models, both the Pioneer and with the Mallard, they have really done a good job stepping up the features. When you're talking about the comparison and the contrast, you're gonna get the King Kong size storage. You're gonna get the enclosed underbelly. It's really the difference between, do you want to go true entry level and stick with the aluminum sided RV, or do you want to go with entry level priced upgraded features and the Mallard, because the Mallard is going to be a little bit more expensive, but it's more stuff to it.
Yes.
And so I like to say, if you've never RV'd before and you're looking at getting one for the first time, dip your toe in the water, jump on the Pioneer. If you've tent camped, or maybe you got a pop-up and you say, hey Chris, I need something lightweight because I only got a 150. You know, I don't have a 3/4 ton. You know, I need something that can, 5,000, 8,000
And you still want to take
pounds.
the family.
Yeah, and I still want to take the family, but I don't want to leave any of the amenities from home. You want to go with the Mallard. I mean, I don't think they can go wrong either way.
Can't go wrong with either one of them.
If you had to give one difference between the two, or additional difference, what would it be?
Personal preference.
That's what it boils down to. At the end of the day, that's exactly what it boils down to. And that's all. So as you can see with these face-offs, these versus battles, it's about helping you decide which one's going to be right for me. But at the end of the day, it boils down to your personal preference. You're not really giving up anything either way that you go. Aluminum, fiberglass. And the Ultimate RV Show is all about helping you find what's right. Now, if you got any questions, just drop us a comment down below, fresh, or send fresh to 46642. Joe Shirey, thank you, my friend.
Chris.
As always, Ultimate RV Show National Tour will be back soon with more great RVs.
Hey guys, Tiffany and Caleb from Us the Remingtons. We are week 3, day 2. I can't believe it. It is flying by. Speaking of flying by, how do you get this?
Hey,
How many
guys.
miles do you get in a day?
Let me tell you.
Let me see your stats.
It's a beautiful day. Yeah, look, I actually ran my Apple Watch off. It's a beautiful thing. But you have to when you're having fun down here at the Ultimate RV Show National Tour. When we're talking about RVs, we're talking about giveaways, we're talking about retail, we're talking about so much stuff, and we can't forget about the Good Sam.
Good Sam.
Good Sam is great clutch.
You know what?
It
I
really
love
is.
giving people value, and I feel
Yeah.
like Good Sam is packing value into all 3 pillars.
Yeah, absolutely. We got protect, travel, and connect. That's what Good Sam is all about. And speaking of travel, you guys have travel assist, do you not?
We do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, tell me why you got travel assist.
So I live with a genetic condition called cystic fibrosis. I was born with it. Tiffany here is pregnant.
Yep.
10 weeks.
11.
11
11
today.
weeks. Oh, yeah.
All right. So, yeah, we didn't want to be halfway through our trip and something happened to me or Tiffany and we had to kind of abandon. So we got the Good Sam travel assist.
Yeah,
Right.
and it's definitely great peace of mind, especially because you never know these days, especially
Yeah.
with the pandemic going on and everything. It's always nice to be protected
Yeah.
and also, really protected.
Yeah,
honestly.
and
Peace of
it is a great peace of mind. It's one of those things where if you get sick or you get injured while you're traveling, they will, provide you all types of services, emergency medical transportation. They'll drive your RV home. They even have pet care and pet assist. So if something happens, you can have your pet taken care of so that you're taken care of. And it covers things that insurance does not cover,
We
but it
love
allows
it.
you
Yeah.
to get that peace of
We
mind.
love
I
it.
love the fact that if there is a state of emergency, they'll take your rig all the way back home.
Yeah, they'll
That's
drive it
amazing.
home. Absolutely.
There's
I know
no
you've had it
insurance
happen.
out there that will
You
do
don't
that.
got to pay for pet boarding.
Nope.
This guy can go get massages, his nails
Right,
clipped, get a
right,
groomer.
right.
They'll help us with all that.
And it's starting for new members at $59.99. So if you want to get into it, just
Incredible
text
deal.
travel to 95867. Once again, that's travel to 95867. Now, we got more ultimate giveaways coming. You want to get in on that? Text URVS to 46642. Do it now because we got one coming up in less than a minute.
RVing is the best method of travel. It's easy, safe, fun, and affordable. Did you know you can get an RV that can be towed by your car or SUV and sleeps 5 for less than $5 a day? That's less than a foot-long sub or a fancy cup of coffee. See America for less. With over 35,000 RVs to choose from, we have an RV for every lifestyle and budget. Click, call, or visit Camping World or Gander RV and Outdoors today.
Every chef knows that travel and food go hand in hand. If you want to try new recipes, find the best restaurants, and discover amazing cuisines, then make Camping World the first stop on your culinary adventure. If you can make it in a kitchen, on a grill, or over a fire, then you can make it anywhere with your RV. Take your kitchen on the road with Camping World.
I love we're talking about the Good Sam